Tyre Nichols' funeral service is held in Memphis, with Vice President Harris and Reverend Al Sharpton delivering remarks. Tyre Nichols, whose savage arrest and resulting demise provoked far-reaching melancholy and shock, is being laid to rest Wednesday following his burial service in Memphis. Nichols kicked the bucket on January 10, 3 days after he was beaten by police at a traffic stop. 5 officials were terminated and accused of second-degree murder. VP Kamala Harris went to the assistance at Mississippi Boulevard Christian Church, and she was called up to offer brief comments. "We are here for the benefit of individuals of our nation and President Joe Biden, and we are here to praise the existence of Tyre Nichols," Harris said. Addressing Nichols' mom and stepfather from the podium, she said, "Mrs. Wells, Mr. Wells, you have been exceptional with regards to your solidarity, your mental fortitude, and your grace. What's more, we grieve with you." Harris proceeded, "This is a family that lost their child and their sibling through a demonstration of brutality, at the hands and the feet of individuals who had been accused of protecting them. This vicious demonstration was not in quest for public security. It was not in that frame of mind of keeping the public safe, since one should ask, was it not in that frame of mind of keeping the public safe that Tyre Nichols could accompany us here today? Might it be said that he was not likewise qualified for the option to be protected?" Reverend Al Sharpton conveyed the commendation, and civil rights lawyer Ben Crump conveyed what the memorial service program portrayed as a call for justice. For what reason wouldn't they be able to see the humility in Tyre? Crump said of the officers involved, "We have the inherent right to say, I'm a person and I merit justice. Not just any justice, but equal justice." Additionally, attending the service, Sharpton reported, were relatives of George Floyd, Botham Jean, Breonna Taylor and Eric Garner, whose passings and experiences with police all stood out as truly newsworthy lately. "I maintain that the family should realize that they've come to accompany you on this day from everywhere the country," Sharpton said. A few of Nichols' relatives talked at the help, with his sibling portraying Tyre as a extremely serene, extremely deferential young fellow who contacted a ton of lives. "I see the world showing him love and battling for his justice, yet all I need is my sibling back," one of his sisters said through tears. Individuals from around the world watched the tape of a man unarmed, unmerited, being beaten into the ground by officers of the law, Sharpton said in a news meeting Tuesday. Nichols, who was 29 years of age, worked for FedEx and had a 4-year-old child. He experienced childhood in Sacramento yet moved to Memphis just before the pandemic to join his mom and stepfather. "My child cherished me to death, and I love him to death," his mom, Rovon Wells, told news reporters, sharing that her child had a tattoo of her name on his arm. A self-portrayed yearning photographic artist, his family said he cherished capturing scenes and sunset. Companions from his childhood in California imparted recollections of him to CBS Sacramento. Nichols was an ardent skateboarder, and his companion Jerome Neal portrayed him as very much adored at his neighborhood skate park. "He simply contacts anyone who gets around him," another companion, Austin Robert, told the station. "He's a phenomenal individual and that is the way I truly believe everyone should recall him. It's really obliterating to see such a decent human go through such pointless ruthlessness, such superfluous demise," Brian Jang, a companion of Nichols from Memphis, told CBS News. Nichols was coming back when he was pulled throughout the evening of January 7, supposedly for careless driving, though the police chief later said no proof was found to help that. Upsetting bodycam film and observation camera video delivered by the city on Friday showed him being punched, kicked and pepper showered. He kicked the bucket January 10 of what his stepfather, Rodney Wells, said was a heart failure and kidney disappointment. An authority reason for death has not been delivered, however the Tennessee Department of Investigation said he surrendered to his wounds. 5 Memphis cops were terminated and are having to deal with penalties of second-degree murder, aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, official misconduct, and official oppression. 2 different officers were relief of obligation, authorities said, and 3 individuals from the Memphis local group of firefighters who answered the scene were terminated. Shelby County Sheriff Floyd Bonner Jr. said 2 deputies have also been relieved of duty. "The miserable truth is police severity will be an always-present danger for black and brown-colored Americans except if cops consistently see that the individuals who utilize obtuse power will go to prison. They need to comprehend that identification isn't a safeguard that allows them to kill somebody during a traffic stop," Sharpton said in a proclamation following the arrival of the police footage. "What's more, the best way to do that is through convictions and regulation. I thank the Justice Department for opening a civil rights investigation and desire its legal counselors to be quick and straightforward. Our whole country should meet up to censure this abnormal infringement of common freedoms. Please, if you love our video, give us a thumbs up, the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe so that you won't miss the next video when we upload.